Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is my video on the mining and smithing rework. A new way to train smithing and possibly the new fastest way to 120, and that's 2-tick smithing at 99 plus. What do I mean by 2-tick? I will show you in this video, so let's get right into it. Before we get into this video, I want to talk about the prices of everything right now. It's so unstable. All the Elder Rune prices of items you make and the bars are everywhere, so I wouldn't advise doing much smithing right now. You're in the realm of losing quite a lot of money. When I was going for my comp requirement and stuff, the +5 Elder Rune, I lost quite a lot of money on. As you can see, it wouldn't even sell for 700k, and it cost me way more than that in bars, like 3-4 mil. So this is a smithing method that's really good, but it's very, very risky right now to do any type of smithing. So I wouldn't advise doing tons of smithing right now, and I'd wait for prices to stabilize. Anyway, let's get into the video. What I had to do to break even while making these +5 pickaxes is I needed to start all the way from the start. This meant I just crafted my normal pickaxe. The base one was like 70k an hour. +1 was then like 100k an hour. Then I made some +2 ones, and that was like 170k an hour. Then I made the +3 pickaxe, and it was getting a little bit better XP. I was getting like 230, 240k experience an hour. So then when I got to the +4 and the +5 pickaxes, I 2-ticked them for some insane XP rates for a little bit of an extra cost. So what do I mean by 2-ticking? It's actually very simple, and it's nowhere near as complex as it sounds. When you use a 99 smithing cape, you can see whenever you reheat your unfinished smithing item, your next strike generates 5 additional progress, which then gives you additional XP because progress equals XP. So whenever I cast superheat item on here, it goes back up to full. As you can see, it goes from 141 to 205 XP. Every so often my Tinker perk does proc, so it makes the XP look bigger. But all you gotta do is use superheat item, it goes up and there's 205. So if you spam this, you're gonna get 205 XP, quite a lot. What happens is it does have a delay to how often you can cast it, because you cannot cast it so quickly after a previous one. As you can see though, if it goes from 140 to 200 XP, every time you do that first hit, that means you're gaining 40% additional XP. And because you can't cast it quite fast enough, because it does have an animation, just like Alkin, you can't out constantly, you do have to wait between animations, you can get the additional XP on 2 out of 3 hits. This means you're going to get a lot of extra experience while making the pickaxe. And it also speeds up the time it takes to make the pickaxe because you're getting the extra progress towards completing it. What I found is if you spam click it, it works exactly the same as if you 2-tick it. So if you're a bit lazy, you just spam it over and over and over again. So if you're spamming it, you'll get 2 additional XP hits and then a normal hit. Then it will do 2 additional, 1 normal, and repeat that process. This nets you a lot of extra experience. As you can see here, my experience an hour for doing this for a +4 is 580k experience an hour. That's a hell of a lot of XP just from 2-ticking the +4s. When I got on to +5, my goodness, it was some XP. Normally +5 is about 750k if you're just doing it normally. But when you're 2-ticking it, I was getting over 1 million XP, and I was getting close to 1.2 million experience an hour. So doing +5 Elder Rune being nearly 1.2 million experience an hour, that's just nuts. Absolutely crazy. I feel like this is going to be a really good way to train smithing, but it's going to be rather expensive. Once prices calm down and stuff, I expect it to be, what, like 20, 25 GPN XP, similar to crafting and stuff. But it's definitely going to be worth it. Then, if you want to get really, really expensive, you can make burial armor. The only problem with this is it completely destroys the item. So I did it with my helmet because the helmet just wasn't selling because I wanted to test out the price. The out value of this helmet is 640k. So I'm losing at least 640k even if it was just worth out value. But I did manage to get 2 to 2.3 million smithing experience an hour, which was rather interesting and super fast. 640k lasted me literally 40 seconds doing this method, and then it was gone. This means you would consume about 90 in an hour. 90 of these rune helms would cost you probably around 40 GPN XP, maybe even 50 GPN XP. I guess on double XP weekend, this could be something good for like the rich people with loads of money who want a power level, you know, 5 mil experience an hour on double XP sounds very appealing, but still, very, very expensive, but very, very fast. I'd probably stick to doing the rune salvage +5s personally, but this is something that is possible. So yeah, all there is to it is use the superheat item spell over and over again to keep heating up your bar. Your smithing cape makes it so you get additional XP, and boom, easy experience. Hope this video was useful. Hopefully this method is a cool one for you guys. I know it's not that great right now with the prices and stuff, but I feel like it's an awesome method and I wanted to share it with you all. Everyone was moaning that smithing wasn't that great and it was too AFK and stuff. Well, there's some very active ways to train it and some very good XP to be had. Of course, the superheat item spell does increase the GP, but it doesn't increase it that dramatically, and I still think it would be worth doing for +4s, +5s, and maybe even burial if you want to spend tons and tons of money. But yeah, either way, hope you did enjoy, and until next time, see ya.